brand new Thunder Beat series. Versus McDonald's.
Nike, Shrek.
Chick-fil-A. The Incredibles.
Versus Megamind.
I actually love both of these movies, unironically. The Incredibles, we're not talking about the sequel. No. The original John. I love that movie for so many reasons. Its soundtrack, the whole concept, the fact that it's a family of supers, and like also that like their whole like conflict is that supers aren't allowed. I think that's an interesting conflict. Usually kids movies have a stupid conflict, but I think this is a good kids movie in that it's entertaining for like Finding Nemo. I think Pixar does a good job of like entertaining both kids and adults. And
Megamind kind of sucks. I'm gonna have to agree on this one.
Really?
This is a versus first. Yeah, Megamind sucks.
I love
The Incredibles
Megamind wasn't very
Okay,
good.
Megamind
The Incredibles is so much better.
Yeah. Megamind story-wise was not good. It was funny though.
Yeah, last time I watched it, I was like 7.
You probably thought it was like very dry though. I could see you. Even 7-year-old you. Probably like,
I don't know.
Imagine
not that
7-year-old
good.
Alex. Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay, I win this one. Oh, sorry.
I'll go with Incredibles too, just because I think that's the much better movie here, just kind of obviously. But Megamind, the thing I liked about that was like how the actual superhero wanted to like retire.
Yeah, that was like the only twist in that story. Like, yeah, I just think The Incredibles is a good movie all around, and it's one of my favorites. Okay.
This is my argument for Kung Fu Panda. Kung Fu Panda had 2 sequels and a TV show. Up has no sequels. And
That has
no
nothing to
TV
do with
show.
anything.
Listen,
Series-
listen. Have you seen Kung Fu Panda the show?
Has to be the-
Listen, man. They wouldn't have made 2 sequels in a
What would Up
TV
have?
show.
Wait, Up does have miniseries. Doug's birthday.
That's one episode.
No sequels though. No sequels.
This logic is flawed. Stewie, they're saying that Kung Fu Panda is better than Up because it has sequels.
And a TV show. Up has none of those.
Kung Fu Panda is a movie
Okay.
you want to watch if you're feeling good. Up is like a movie you want to watch if you're trying to be depressed
Kung
and
Fu Panda
cry.
has made me cry.
What?
The sequel
Why?
when he finds out like how his mom died.
I haven't seen the sequels.
What?
I've seen the TV show though.
Then you can't even
It's
argue
really good.
for it. Anyways,
here I'll argue for
I like Up because it's a roller coaster, emotional roller coaster in a good way. Like you start sad and a bit guilty, and then it like builds your way up, and you feel happy, and it's all good towards the end. And it's like, also again the soundtrack, Pixar as a whole, soundtrack, good,
Kung Fu Panda is great if you're 6.
right? Up is great for all ages.
Well,
Well, what, Alex?
I don't know.
It's great for all occupations,
Maybe,
except
depending.
if you're the guy that moves the mailbox.
They just want to make you cry in the beginning. It's gimmicky.
I guess it's a common trope. Is that the word?
Whatever.
That's
Up
not
is
the
good. Kung Fu Panda's fun. I've probably seen Kung Fu Panda more times.
But like, what
than
would
Up.
you say is better?
Up, but I have to argue for Kung Fu Panda, obviously.
Alex, what the hell?
can admit loss. It's
I
not
can
like,
admit I'm admitting loss here then.
Okay, so we're gonna say Up. Toy Story.
How to Train Your Dragon.
I love both of these movies.
Can I take Toy Story because I haven't seen How to Train Your Dragon?
Sure, if you want. We're gonna switcheroo.
Here's the thing about Toy Story. Toy Story was so good they made 2 sequels to it.
Here we go.
And
I don't want to do this anymore.
Here's the thing. The first movie was so good, they made the sequels exactly the same as the first movie, okay? Same exact plot, but just in a different setting. Toy Story is just a classic. It was the first like computer animated movie. Made a bunch of money. Toy Story is just really good. It has a lot of great characters that are iconic. All right, Buzz
Soundtrack.
Lightyear, Woody, Tom Hanks, Tim Allen.
How to Train Your Dragon. I don't know. I guess soundtrack is a big factor for me because this one has a good one too. How to Train Your Dragon, I think, including the sequel, has a really good story. Like, oh, his mom died, and oh, these things are banned. Like, we can never. And then he becomes friends with them, and like overcomes that and overturns his whole community. And then in the sequel, you find out his mom's alive, and she's been doing the exact same thing. I think that's a good power move.
I'm gonna go with Toy Story 2. Not Toy Story 2.
Toy Story 2 sucks.
Yeah, Toy Story 2 wasn't.
What?
I
No.
hate Toy Story 2. Here's why I hate Toy Story 2.
No, we're not doing this.
I went to a private elementary school, and it wasn't like a rich private elementary school. It was pretty poor, to be honest. They didn't have any money, so they didn't have any VHS tapes. The only VHS tape they had was Toy Story 2. So we watched that like over and over, literally every week. Now I hate it.
You had to, well, I would hate it if I watched it over and over, but I
Yeah.
still think it's a good movie. Especially that scene where you find out Jesse's backstory. Okay, anyway.
Cheap shot.
Cheap shot. Okay.
Jessie was rebranded Woody. She ain't even like.
Okay, we're running out of cards.
I was like 8 when it came out, and I had the same name as the lion, and that was pretty cool.
Oh, Alex.
Especially back then. Plus, like,
The most memorable scene of Madagascar is when they tranquilize him and he's all high.
it's great. It's a great story. They go to an island and they're like, oh, we're on an island.
But
A lot of good memories with that movie. I don't know. It was just really popular when I
like,
was a kid.
so you're saying you like it more for the nostalgia or for like?
Yes.
Okay. I would say Monsters Inc. I think it's another classic kids movie that is really great. I mean, it's about monsters, something a lot of kids fear when they're tiny, like 5. And like, I think they again had really contrasting protagonists, which is a common theme in most movies, but it was so extreme that it worked really well, especially with Mike Wazowski, how he's like the complete underdog in the two teams. And I just think the movie's funnier as a whole. There's a lot of like you said with Trek, it's very quotable. A lot of people quote things from Monsters University. Like, if someone has a sock, someone goes, "We have a 2319."
I've never heard that.
I've heard people say it all the time.
Never
Alright,
heard
Matt,
that.
decide.
Alright, so for the tiebreaker, I think I'm have to go with Monsters Inc. on this one. Just because Monsters Inc., I like the movie a lot better. And Madagascar, I think Madagascar just got annoying after a while. Like
Come on, bro, Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller. I forgot about that.
Yes,
Who else
Stevie
did-
agrees with me.
Wasn't
Madagascar
Chris
is annoying.
Rock the zebra?
David
Yeah.
Schwimmer.
I don't know.
But yeah, Monsters Inc. Final decision.
Alright. Well,
Bye.
I'm Izzy.
Alex, we gotta conclude.
I'm Izzy.
I'm Matt.
I'm Alex.
And this has been Versus episode 3. And we'll see you next time.